Friendly, fast, fiercely fought and often fraught. That's the Dunlop Fiat Uno Cup. Mark, the Fiat Unos are in the third year now. Who's doing the damage this year?
Well, the damage, there's two types of damage. There's winning damage and there's who's actually doing body contact type damage. The winning damage at the moment seems to be Michael Barrable. The panel damage, there's been a bit of that from a few different people.
Michael, despite 2 wins, you're not actually leading the championship.
No, the championship is so closely fought this year that I won the first 2 rounds of the championship. Michael Cullen finished second to me. When we went to Kirkeston, it was vital that I had a good score in Kirkeston. As it happened, we were leading on the last lap, but we had a mechanical problem which dropped us back. Michael Cullen subsequently finished second in Kirkeston, so on a points basis he is leading the championship. We have to drop 2 scores this year, so I have 2 maximum scores, and today I'm on the front row of the grid, and please God I'm going to try and add a third to my tally.
Graham, you're not supposed to be putting cars in pole position in your 4th race.
Yeah, well, sure. I didn't think I would now, but it tracked right out nicely, and I suppose look at the draw really. I wasn't expecting it. I'm more nervous now than I was going out 4 or 5 weeks ago in my first race, but we'll see what happens.
Everybody eagerly awaits to see how young Graham will get on. He's from the Stephen Griffin stable, the man who's the current Fiat Uno champion. And there he is on pole, amazing. Michael Barrable alongside him, then Nigel Pratt and Stephen Mealy. So a lot of experience surrounding young Graham. On the 3rd row, we have Michael Cullen, amazingly that far down, and Roy McCain, another fancied runner. So those are the Fiat Unos. We're aboard Ed O'Connor's car in the middle of the pack. Not a very comfortable place to be, as the lights are about to change. 12-lap race, and off they head down towards Coca-Cola Bend, with young Graham getting an excellent start, and Mealy being nudged out of the pack. Lucky to get clear there. Very little damage, keeps going, but what a heart-stopping moment. We see it again from Michael Barrable's car, looking backwards. Luckily, he didn't get caught up in the traffic. And once again, we see it on the right from Ed O'Connor's car. Down in the country for the first time, and you can see that Michael Barrable's made a very good break, but Michael Cullen now up into 2nd place and getting a little bit out of shape there as he got past young McClintock. Now, can Cullen close and Barrable? That's the big question. 2 very experienced men. We're looking forward from Ed O'Connor's car. That's Nigel Pratt just ahead of him. He's back in 9th spot at the moment with a lot of traffic to get through and a lot of hard work ahead of him. Fiat Uno racing from curb to curb, really fighting at the wheel, but a beautiful start from Barrable. He really has made quite a nice clean break. Cullen is 2nd, McCain is 3rd. Somebody really trying to come up the inside. There was our camera car, number 6, just going through screen as they all file round Dunlop for the first time to complete the first lap. All except, of course, Stephen Mealy, who is right at the back of the field now and fighting back. Barrable in the lead, Cullen 2nd, McCain 3rd, McClintock down into 4th. Then we have somebody locking up. It's McCardle. McCardle in all kinds of problems there, number 16, but miraculously, and there's Mealy, number 7, joining at the back of the pack. Skipping ahead to lap 5, we're looking at the battle for 4th place, being led now by McClintock. Ed O'Connor up into 5th place. That's a great dice from him. We'll go aboard in a minute and see how it closes on McClintock, number 14 there. Ed O'Connor really late on the brakes, somebody going wide there, number 3, that was Eugene Heary. He's lost a place to number 18, Nigel Pratt. Meanwhile, Barrable very hard on the brakes, carrying that inside wheel as Cullen has definitely closed. McCain's still in touch too. Roy McCain in 3rd place. And here's the battle for 4th, with Ed O'Connor now right with McClintock. Battles the whole way down the field. Another one of the Pratt brothers, that's Clive Pratt, number 19, just going through picture. So McCain there, and we see Ed O'Connor making a challenge as he comes up to Dunlop corner. This time he's through on the inside. So Graham McClintock now really gets the hammer down on the straight line. Has he got the power to pull past him again? It looks as if he has. So the Stephen Griffin prepared motor really has punch on the straight. He just edges ahead as they come down into Coca-Cola. So Ed O'Connor just didn't have enough power to reply to him there, but Ed is the more experienced of the two. And no doubt he will be trying to get a good exit speed here. He's right up in the curves. He's looking for a gap. They're going down the back part of the course, one of the fastest points. It's a dangerous place to try and pass here, but he's managed to do it. He squeezes through the inside. And once again, Graham's inexperience just showing a little bit there. He left the door open, as they say in the business. Eugene Heary, number 3, just behind them, as they head back into the main arena once again. And Ed O'Connor now trying to break free, as you can see Graham McClintock trying really hard. Again, when these little Unos are under heavy braking, you can see the rear inside wheel just pawing in the air. So, Ed O'Connor it is. Graham McClintock just behind him, then Eugene Heary in behind that again. Meanwhile, skipping ahead to lap 9, the first and second place are a lot closer, so Michael Cullen has managed to close in. One thing to close in, another to get past, because they're absolutely equal, these little Fiat Unos. Equal in weight, equal in power. They require a relatively tidy driving style, although it doesn't look like it at times. We've got another glorious dice on here between Clive Pratt and number 5, David Maguire, in the orange car. So Maguire on the outside, Pratt neatly going through on the inside as they come down to the back part of the circuit. Just behind them, number 33, Trevor Noble, and then, amazingly, Stephen Mealy, who's really caught up that pack and is now mixing it with them. And just ahead of them, we have Pat Dunn. So great stuff the whole way down the field. This is, believe it or not, for 9th place, and it's very fraught stuff indeed. That's number 18, that's Nigel Pratt, who's got ahead indeed of Graham McClintock. Then we have Pat Dunn. Then we've Clive Pratt, and once again David Maguire trying to go in the elbowing his way in the inside there. And Trevor Noble had a chance to get up a place there also in the white car, but not to be. We're looking back from the leader, Michael Barrable, the former rally man, who has gone back to racing. Indeed, he started in Formula 4, then went rallying, and is now back in the Fiat Uno. And here is this glorious battle, with David Maguire now just out ahead in a very bent-looking motor car, and number 19 there, Clive Pratt, trying to get past Trevor Noble. And Mealy coming up all the time, number 7 in the purple and yellow motor. And you can see, oh, it gets very sideways there, Dave Maguire. Very sideways indeed, and surely Mealy will have the jump at him now. We're back with the leaders, coming on to the penultimate lap now, and no matter how hard he tries, lap records incidentally going all the time here this afternoon at Mondello. No matter how hard he tries, he just can't close that gap. There's Mealy up another spot. Number 19, Clive Pratt, getting the very close attentions of Trevor Noble as they head down onto their last lap. The leaders, Cullen, really time is running out for him now, as he is heartily sick, I'm sure, looking at the back door of Barrable's little Uno at this stage. He's on a desperate late-breaking attempt to close, but he loses a little bit of traction coming up over the hill and down into the arena for the last time. Surely this is going to be Michael Barrable's 3rd win of the season. What's going to happen further behind is anybody's guess, and Mealy there still trying to shake off Dave Maguire. But here he comes, up into Dunlop Corner for the last time. Michael Barrable, whose brother Barry Barrable takes part in the Touring Car Championship, very successfully also. Michael Barrable coming through for his 3rd win of the season, but strangely enough, not yet the championship lead. And there's the result. Roy McCain 3rd, Ed O'Connor 4th, and Nigel Pratt in 5th place. Michael, what's that? 3 out of 4 races, not bad going.
That's correct, yeah. Three wins from 4 starts.
So that must put you on top of the championship now, does it?
Well, you see, having not finished in Kirkiston last weekend, and because the championship is running so tightly between Michael and myself, I'd say Michael still has the lead in the championship. But at the end of the year, when you get down to drop scores, that's when it's going to play in a very important part.
I saw you shaking your head there, Michael, so you have the lead in the championship still, have you?
Just for the moment, but as Michael says, when it comes to drop scores, he'll definitely have an edge. I've had 3 second places behind him and a second place behind Roy in Kirkiston, so I can't get out of second place. I'm going to have to start winning races sooner. This championship's going to slip away.
Why second? We're not used to seeing Michael Cullen in second.
Well, in fairness now, I've had the legs of Michael over the last 2 years, but I can do nothing about him this year. I really tried hard there today. I think between the pair of us, we broke the lap record 6 times. He's just gone too quick for me. I'm going to have to do something.
Roy, not quite on the pace today. Had a win last weekend, but not here.
No, the two mix were too quick for me here today. Car just isn't quite right for Mandela, but we'll work on it and maybe we'll get there. It's no shame finishing second to these boys because they know where they're going.
So there's the points tally at this part of the season. Slightly deceptive. Michael Barrable, really the firm favourite. Could Michael Cullen lose a Saloon Car Championship in Ireland?